In the world of modern technology, we're used to thinking that today's engineering is light years ahead of the past. But what if we're wrong? What if some of medieval engineering was actually more advanced than what we have today? Welcome to Bolt and Bytes, where we dive into tech that's often overlooked. Today we're exploring medieval engineering versus modern technology. Let's start with one of the most iconic achievements of the medieval world, the Gothic cathedrals. Built without modern tools, no cranes, no computers, these structures stood as feats of engineering and design. Take Notre Dame de Paris, for example, built over 200 years. Its flying buttresses, ribbed vaults, and intricate stonework were all created using simple tools and immense skill. But here's the question: could modern builders replicate these masterpieces with the same precision? Next up, let's talk about the longbow and crossbow, weapons that revolutionized medieval warfare. The longbow could shoot arrows over long distances with incredible power, often piercing armor with ease, and the crossbow was a game-changer in terms of precision and power. Now consider this: even with today's modern military tech, these ancient weapons were incredibly efficient for their time. So, what does that tell us about the ingenuity of medieval engineers? Believe it or not, the first mechanical clocks appeared in the medieval period, and they laid the groundwork for everything from automation to modern computers. These clocks used gears and weights to measure time, relying on escapement mechanisms, the same principle that powers modern automated machinery today. What's fascinating is that some of the principles used in these clocks were so advanced that they're only now being revisited in the world of automation. Medieval windmills and watermills are often seen as quaint relics of the past, but here's the kicker. These early machines were renewable energy sources that powered the medieval economy. Long before we had solar panels or wind farms, windmills powered grain grinding, while watermills harnessed the energy of rivers to create power. In fact, some modern hydroelectric plants still use the same basic concept. So, were medieval engineers some of the first green innovators? Despite limited knowledge of hygiene, medieval doctors performed complex surgeries using surgical instruments that, in some cases, were strikingly similar to those used today. Some of their tools, scalpels, forceps, and trepanation drills, were used for operations that would be considered advanced by today's standards. Although their understanding of disease was limited, they were pioneers in medical practice, and many modern tools trace their origins back to this period. So, was medieval engineering more advanced than today's? Well, in many ways, medieval engineers were ahead of their time, using limited resources and primitive tools to create structures, weapons, and machines that were way ahead of what you might expect. But today, we have the power of computers, AI, and advanced materials, tools that allow us to build faster, bigger, and more efficiently. Still, it's clear that modern engineering owes a debt to the brilliant minds of the medieval period. Their foundational ideas continue to inspire the innovations we see today, and sometimes, we might just be scratching the surface of what they truly knew. This is Bolt and Bytes. Subscribe for more mysteries of the past and future. And of course, we want to know your thoughts. Was medieval engineering ahead of its time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if we hit 1,000 followers, we're giving away some cool prizes to our top 10 commenters.